Hey everybody, my name is Matt. We're going to talk about ear candling. First off, this does not constitute any sort of medical advice whatsoever. So if you're going to go ahead and do some ear candling, talk to your doctor, your physician first. But if you want to know some of the kind of offhand forbidden knowledge, this is what it is about ear candling. So a lot of problems people get with it is they're just not doing it correctly. They're just kind of sticking it in their ear. There's no seal. They're lighting it. Maybe someone's kind of managing the candle for them, but it doesn't really pull out. It just kind of smokes around their ear. Might make them feel better or whatever. But so what you want to do is you got to prep your ears, right? So Wally's ear oil is what I really like to do, the organic ear oil. 3 nights is the minimum, maybe 5 nights is the best. You really want the oil in your ear, or the wax in your ear, to kind of get absorbed by the oil so it softens it up. So when you do start to bring the hot smoke in there, to kind of, that creates the vacuum to pull out the wax, it's already nice and soft, just comes right out, right? So 3 nights of this. I'll even put it in right before we're about to ear candle. I did that about 20 minutes ago. Then I'll make some dough before we're about to do it. And the dough, you want it kind of like a pizza dough kind of consistency, and I'll put a plate down with some flour as I kind of redo it, just so it doesn't kind of get stuck to my face if it's too moist and wet. And we'll have a pie plate. So the pie plate, poked a hole in it just so you could fit the ear candle right through. And this is part of the kind of protection of the person getting the ear candle. They're going to lie on their side, maybe with like a pillow under their head, something maybe just to kind of help them relax on the ground. And the candle's going to go through the pie plate, and it's going to go through the dough ball, peel a hole through it. That's going to go into your ear, and then the dough ball is going to slide. So you've got the candle, so the tip isn't really in the bottom of your ear, it's just a little bit above it. The tip is still in your ear though, and then you kind of smush the dough around your ear to create the seal, and then from there you put a bath towel or a towel like around your head, especially if you have hair, you want to pull your hair back because you're going to have a flame right above your head. Now you're going to need somebody else to manage the flame, and as you manage the flame, we like heavy duty scissors. So like these scissors, real good strong scissors, and then you want a bowl with like a wet paper towel to take the hot part of the candle you cut, put it off in there. When you're cutting it, you want to draw, so when you set it up as the person's lying down, you want the candle to be pretty much straight up, so as it starts to go, you'll know you have a seal because you're not going to see any smoke kind of escaping around the person's head, right? So if it's kind of leaking from the bottom, it means the dough is not really performing a good seal. You get the good seal going on it, then you're going to get a good draw from the top, and you want it to kind of flickering like up and down, maybe 2 to 3 inches flicker, and that's how you know you got a good flame going, you got a good pull going, and when you cut it, it's going to be like a burnt kind of cloth. So as the cloth is burnt, you don't want to cut the fresh cloth, you want to cut it just above that, right? So you're still cutting the kind of dark burnt cloth at the top and just moving that right into the bowl, right? So the person's laying down, person managing the flame will kind of have some scissors, chop and kind of drop it into the bowl. Let's do some ear candling. How's the flame going? Good?
Yep, it's going good. Smoke's coming up the top.
Yep, you want the flicker.
Yep, it's flickering.
Hey, so we finished up doing the ear candling kind of late last night, so we didn't get to do a wrap-up video. But I think one of the things that happens with the ear candling is people are like, nothing really happens, or there's just a bunch of dust at the bottom of the candle that comes out. So I produce a lot of earwax, obviously, and this is why I've been doing it for almost 20 years. But you can come and see, like, this came out of my left ear. That is a solid piece of earwax, kind of gross. There's some candle dust and some burn from it too. This is some more, so some more just like shooting up. Some of it gets burned sometimes in the candle when it's going. So anyways, yeah, and then, after you do your candling, you want to give yourself, it takes about 24 hours, 48 hours for that wax to kind of regrow. So you'll kind of rebuild some earwax in your ears. So if you're outside, it's like say below 60 degrees, you're going for a run or something, maybe put some cotton in your ears or just cover the ears, right? Because you're not having as much kind of wax in there to protect things like you normally do, but your body will kind of rebuild the wax and you'll have a whole new fresh set of wax. And if you're someone like me, do it every year, 6 months, whatever it is. Start to notice water kind of not getting stuck in your ear. Usually for me, that's just a good sign to say that I need to clean my ears out. So good luck.